Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Trevor Etienne to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. A gain of 7.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the pistol, it's Young. Connection made to Tremble. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. The inside give to Dowdle. This is going to be downhill. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground again with Dowdle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our 1st points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
15 more yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Here's Hubbard on the give. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On play action, here's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Caden. Get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
Young on 3rd and goal. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And, Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No. But he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy throwing here. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 27 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Zone read the gift to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
All set now, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. From the red zone on 1st. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. It's a nice run in there. Gets him a 3rd down coming up.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap now to Young. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That was Tedero McMillan he was looking for. And now it's 3rd and short. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. And he's the one driving it.
3rd down run with Dowdle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Hubbard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They'll go. Dowdle. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, got to expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, left side to McCaffrey. It's inside the 10. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get 6 more on their early advantage. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Panthers 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Young working from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 1-score game. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 4.
14, Panthers 10.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. One of the tight ends motioning left. Purdy on the play action. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why. How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Working inside the red zone. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He finds his escape route to the outside, and that's good for a pickup of 6. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 14-10 our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Pinheiro's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Dowdle again. He's got to gain a 6 there. The Amador Lenore, they're on the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's the give to Dowdle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Young on the play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Touchdown, Panthers.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers make it 17-all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Kittle's got it on the slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. A run with McCaffrey. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Purdy throwing here on 1st. That's brought in by Jennings. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Purdy gonna look to run. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
3rd and just 2 to go. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 17.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Young throwing here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Fair catch made here at the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start this series with an option left. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
On 3rd down, Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw, Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third down give to Robinson. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air on 1st down. Young. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
On the ground again with Dowdle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Panthers 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Carolina in punt formation. this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Purdy on 1st down. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now a give, McCaffrey. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead.
Panthers 17.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard mark. The Panthers set to take the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a short game. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Leggett. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Young looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Upton stout there defensively.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
Gorindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 3rd down, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A 10-yard gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. 1st down now, ball at the 33. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On play action, here's Young. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Panthers first.
For a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's Young to throw here on first. Right back to Leggett. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. The inside give to Dowdle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on first. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
To the air on first down, Young. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's keeping it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 27.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
And the 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He's got room to roam. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
The tight end going in motion right. First down, they go back to McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Shaw Smith Wade on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They stick with McCaffrey. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Niners 41. Panthers 27.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers and Xavier Lee gets with the football once again. They got the job done their last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's Dowdle again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, I know third and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on third and 2. He's going for it himself. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. A gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On the counter, Dowdle can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
He barely gets it into enemy territory to the 49. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. With Dowdle on the ground. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. Second down. Drawing up the design keeper. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Young. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
27-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through, and that'll get him back to 11.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. '49ers to the line. First and 10. Tight end in motion now. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Kittle makes the catch. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made on the play by the rookie from Texas A&M. That's Nick Scorton.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Now Purdy. He's going to tuck it and run. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's a counter give to Robinson. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. This, our last play of the quarter. One of the tight ends motions right. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 18.
Panthers 30.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Covered with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
A toss now to Robinson. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Panthers 30.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now, Young. That one's complete, right side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. Back to throw, here's Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Young throwing here. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Got his man. This is McMillan. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers make it an 18-point game.
Panthers 37.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Galindo to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They kick the running back in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Yet again, he finds Kittle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here with Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Purdy on the play action. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
7-yard gain.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Here's Robinson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now we're on with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This one's caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now it's Purdy. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
A 26-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. The Carolina offense headed out now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On play action, here's Young. He's going deep this time. That's grab inside the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Finding his man again, it's Leggett. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
To the air, yet again, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. To the air on first down, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to be sent out, Brock, with first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Panthers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Now here he goes on the boot. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. Got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home at that side.
Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Now Young. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game.
Panthers 44.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. So first down from the 41. Dive play straight ahead. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he will have the first down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 21-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.